everybody. Welcome back to another Haymarket update.
Yay! Cheers.
Good to see you boys again. Not just because you're very handsome men, but other than that, I just wanted to see what was going on over here, and it looks like there's been a lot.
There is a lot.
As you can see behind us. So tell us a little bit about what you've been doing for the past couple months.
Well, I don't know if you noticed these big shiny things that are in place.
Oh.
They're no longer in our dining room.
Yeah, the chili cookers.
Yep. And actually, no, we washed the aprons in that one. We washed napkins in that one. So we have a brewery.
Yay!
Happy brewery dance! Yay! All right, it was funnier the first time. This is all in. The steam is all run. We're running water and water lines to it tomorrow, and electric first part of next week. So the brew house is almost done.
You've got steam now, water tomorrow, electricity next week. Theoretically, that would mean you could make beer.
Beer, when's it coming out?
One would theorize that. So our next hurdle is, well, install-wise, is running glycol cooling to the fermenters, and also finishing refrigeration for the beer serving vessel cooler, which all should happen in the next 10 to 15 days. We're waiting on the finishing of the dining room so we can then have our final inspection for our liquor license. And once we get that approved, then we're able to actually produce beer.
So you can't brew until final inspection.
Yeah, because
the city needs to sign off. The federal government has already signed off though and given us our
we have our federal
brewer's license.
brewing license.
Brewer's license, and we will cheers to that for sure.
That's their
one hurdle to get over.
It's the state brew pub license, because the state also gets taxes during production of beer.
Okay.
The state brew pub license is tied to having your liquor license, and so those kind of both happen the same week, and then off we go. So we'll be able to, before Thanksgiving, get everything fired up, make sure that it boils water, get it all clean, get it all ready to go. So as soon as we pass that last city inspection, we start brewing.
When can we actually assume that you're going to be firing up the brew kettle to start your first batch of beer?
I plan on having the best Thanksgiving ever by brewing on Thanksgiving Day with a room full of friends and roasting a turkey in the oven and
Beautiful.
And rocking it out. That's the plan.
Wow.
We're feeling really good about a December 6th Monday being the first day of Haymarket business.
Okay.
That's the plan.
Official open.
yeah.
Okay.
That's the current time schedule.
That's assuming no surprise bad news, but things have been moving along pretty well.
Like, by the way, I don't know how to make beer.
I thought you just forgot. He used to know how to make
It
beer.
has been a while. Have you been kind of like, I know that you did a collaboration over Revolution. Have you been doing any home brewing to kind of like keep the chops up?
You know, the
Could
Brew
this be rough
Revolution
for
was
you?
my last brew.
Oh!
I don't know if you've noticed, but I haven't been shoveling a lot of grain lately. Basically, I'm gonna have to turn everything on and see how it works. And you asked me actually the last time we tried to do the Hopcast that we're doing now, what my first brew is gonna be.
Yes. Yes.
And it's gonna be whatever comes out of this thing.
Whatever the first one is.
Beer,
We're
hoping for beer.
We're gonna name it once it's ready.
Hopefully not clean laundry.
It's a Belgian Pilsner Stout.
Yeah, so you have plenty of fermentation space. We kind of took a walk through over there. So I imagine you're going to be kind of doing batch after batch after batch until you can get all those filled,
Right.
and let the yeast start working on them.
Right. We have a schedule kind of set up what to brew first, which we talked a little bit about the Pilsner Belgian Stout. But actually, we're going to brew our Pilsner with the first batch. That takes the longest to ferment.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get that in the tank, and then we'll start making our Belgian IPA, our American IPA, double IPA. And then the last couple brews will be the Saison and the Vit, which are much quicker. They're unfiltered.
Okay.
And then so by the time that Saison's done fermenting, we should be getting close with the one that we brewed, 7 to 10 days before. So we're hoping by the end of a 3-week period or so, which hopefully will be right around the first week of opening, we'll be able to pop 7 beers on tap and also get them all refilled and then just start the cycle. It's one of those things where until we actually can do it, we don't know if it's going to work. We don't know if we're going to be open or not for sure on the 6th. And also, you're dealing with yeast in a brand new brewery and a lot of things. So if in a perfect world and if everything works, we're going to rock it out and we'll open up with a bunch of great beers. We won't have any of the barrel aged stuff until at least January, February.
Makes sense.
So those little tanks are going to just have really, really, really big hoppy beers in them.
Right. So the double tanks were stacked. They were like
Yeah. We took one serving
something
vessel.
I've never seen before. So yeah, this is cool.
I can't take credit. I actually stole it from the Rock Bottom Lombard. Has a double stack tank where they would put like a barley wine or something in. But we designed it in that the tank is actually 2 tanks, but it takes the same space as 1 tank. And each of those little tanks holds 4 bourbon barrels. And that 4 bourbon barrels is actually 1 batch from here. So we brew 1 batch of Imperial Stout, put it into 4 bourbon barrels, and then pump it into that tank, and it holds all 4. So we're not dealing with kegs. We don't have 1 keg on tap or 4 kegs on tap. We can have actually what would be the equivalent of about 16 kegs on tap. And then it's on tap for a few weeks, and we're also able to offer our barrel-aged beers to go in growlers, which a lot of places don't do. So
yeah, for sure. But that'll be something to really look forward to because certainly barrel aging is something that you take a lot of pride in and kind of puts you on the map, and to be able to bring that to your home is going to be a lovely thing.
And we've carved out a good space for the barrel aging program here too, so it's nice to be able to have an efficient way to deliver it to the bar instead of having to keg everything and put it on a half barrel at a time.
So it just kind of simplifies it, and that kind of like I would assume improves quality. Like the less that you're actually working with beer,
the less that you have to transfer it. Definitely helps quality. And then just to be able to do a whole batch at once. So consistency is great too. I'm not putting the first bourbon barrel on tap and then a month later the 4th bourbon barrel because it tastes totally different. So wherever it's hitting its prime, it's hitting its peak, I can take all 4 bourbon barrels, put them all on tap, and that's the batch. So that's really exciting. We've had a lot of other developments this week too. What else is going on?
The hoods went up in the kitchen. Our bathrooms got tiled. Our kitchen floor will get tiled next week.
Yeah, when you said that the bathroom was finished, I didn't realize what that meant.
Did you go in
So
there?
I'm sorry about the mess. I didn't realize that there was just tile.
Well, you gotta aim for the hole still. Sort of.
But yeah, some of the kitchen equipment is starting to roll in here. I see a lot of it's still hanging out in the dining room.
Yeah, the guys have just been hanging the hoods today. So we've had the ductwork in place for a while and had to make a few modifications that the city requested during the course of building, as the city sometimes requests. But all's full speed ahead. So we're feeling pretty good about that.
So I'm gonna cross my fingers on this, but I'm looking for some Haymarket action. I want some pizza and some sausage, and some beer in December.
Yeah,
certainly right in time for the holidays.
We would like everyone in the city of Chicago to come buy a gift card for Christmas.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, so pub that for sure. I'll be throwing growlers in people's stockings. You know?
There we go.
Some big stack.
Provide my own. But yeah, so it's always lovely to see you guys.
We love having you guys in.
Thank you guys
certainly
so much.
things are coming along great here, and we'd love that you are willing to share what's going on, and we can't wait. So cheers to you guys.
Thank you guys.
Cheers, guys. Cheers. Let's hope the next Hopcast is with this thing running.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Cheers.
Thank you.